Hey guys, so I just wanted to let you know what was going on this week with me. I am currently 11 weeks pregnant. Um, it's like 11 weeks, 4 days. But when they did the ultrasound, they actually said I was about 5 days. I was measuring 5 days behind. But the doctor's gonna go ahead and stick with what we had calculated before, so leaving my due date for November 25th. So that's gonna be hectic for Thanksgiving. Gotta figure out what we're gonna do there. So this is I'm gonna go ahead and let you know what my symptoms are and how my first doctor visit went. Um, by the looks of me, you can tell that I am not feeling good at all today. But kind of need to keep myself busy so I don't feel worse. So symptoms wise, I do have the occasional nausea, maybe twice a week. So the nausea is not that bad, and I mean I can tolerate it since it's just in the morning. And I did buy some of the Prego Pops, and those actually seem to help quite a bit. I never had the nausea with my previous pregnancies. Actually, I didn't have any symptoms at all. So this to me is pretty much all new. Um, so I have the nausea and then fatigue that I've had that since the beginning, and until now it's kind of just all day. I don't have any energy. I just want to sit and relax on the couch. Along with the back pain, I've been having so much lower back pain, and which I mean it gets kind of hard and frustrating because I do have my 14-month-old that wants me to hold her, and it's hard for me because she's about 20 pounds now, and I mean it hurts to pick her up. So yeah, I bought some heating pads which seem to help, but kind of just trying to stay off my feet and hope it gets better. And then the next thing is the migraines, which migraines I've had migraines for maybe about 8 years now, but not often. And I found that whenever I'm pregnant, they occur frequently. So that is one of the symptoms that I also, of course, had with my other two pregnancies. And I do have some medication that I take, which the doctors actually gave me Maxalt, but because I'm pregnant now, I can't take it. So she basically just said to stick to Tylenol and Tylenol and some caffeine. So Tylenol and soda, and you know that would help. But honestly, my migraines are so horrible that I just want to be in bed in the dark, and it gets so strong that it actually makes me nauseous to the point where I do have to, make a run for the restroom. Um, so, which, I actually had one last night, and let me tell you, it was a very, very long night. For one, my youngest one is still teething, so she's, been crying. She woke up maybe about midnight, crying, so I had to take care of her. And then, my older daughter had a nightmare, so she wanted to come and lay down with me. My husband is gone, of course, on a trip right now, so lucky me. And, of course, I had my migraine. The pills weren't working, so, I kind of just had to tough it out, which I hate having to do. And I mean, there's really nothing else I can do because I can't take anything else. my only other option is, the emergency room. And I mean, that's really not an option because, they're going to do the IV and it's going to make me all loopy and tired, and there's no one else to take care of my girls right now. So, I think for right now, I kind of just have to suck it up and, I guess see what happens. So yeah, I mean, as for symptoms, that's pretty much it. Now, as for my first doctor's visit, I just went in last week. Um, and so, okay, so I went in last week for my first doctor's visit. And the wait is pretty much the same as when I went in for them to give me all my information and everything. So they went ahead and they did the physical. And lucky me, no pap. I'm actually not due for my pap smear for another year. So they won't have to do it until after I deliver the baby, which awesome. Who loves paps, right? So I was happy about that. They did try to listen to the baby's heartbeat with the fetal Doppler, but they couldn't find it. She said it's still too early, so not to worry about it. And if next time I went back in they couldn't find it, then they would go ahead and do an ultrasound. But as of the results for the first ultrasound they did, she said everything looked great. The baby was measuring a week behind from what we have, written on paper, but we're going to go ahead and stick with our date anyway. But she said the heartbeat on the ultrasound was great. I believe she said it was 163. So as of right now, I mean, everything's good. They did do the blood work because I did have gestational diabetes with my previous pregnancy. Just with one, not the first one. So I did the 1 hour, and that one I completely failed. So she went ahead and scheduled for the 3 hour, which I did do. And she gave me the results. She said for that first hour, I failed it. So I guess you have to fail 2 in order for them to, say it's gestational diabetes and stuff. So she said I failed the first one. And then for the second hour, I passed it by, I believe she said 3 points. And then, so it was, basically borderline. And the third one, I passed it. So she said for right now it's good, but we're going to go ahead and just, kind of make sure that I'm eating good and, exercising and, make sure that it stays controlled. So they're going to go ahead and test me again at 28 weeks, I believe is what she said. So, which, I mean, I have no problem. Nobody really likes to do the 3 hour, but, if it's necessary, that's fine. So yeah, that was basically all they said. I have my appointment again in a month, and, I can't wait. Hopefully, this next appointment. Oh, and she's going to do the referral so I can go ahead and schedule again for the second ultrasound, which hopefully I should be far along enough to where they can go ahead and try to find out the gender. And hopefully it's not like my first 2 pregnancies where they kept their legs closed and I couldn't find out until about 28 weeks. So, because I'm very impatient. So, yeah, guys, so that's about it. I will see you guys back again next week for the 12-week update. And in between then, I'll go ahead and post just, daily vlogs if I can, depending on how I'm feeling. Today has definitely been, one of the worst days I've had yet. And, not to mention, I just sleepless night, so I'm very exhausted. I'm trying to get my little one down for her nap so I can hopefully take one also. So yeah, guys, that's it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.